Hi, my name is Nurani bint A.Rahman. I am the group leader of this group. My student ID is 2022-0903-0130.
My name is Destina Siha binti Ambabeni. My student ID is 202209030228.
Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nurul Anashada binti Ismail. My student ID is 202209030291. I am in Diploma in Early Childhood Education. So for today, I'm gonna tell you about my opinion why watching English movie can improve English.
Today we're going to talk about why we choose Scott Little movie. Scott Little is a childhood circle of relative movie that has left a long-lasting effect on audience of all ages. This movie may start off life moments and animation alongside its topic of friendship, recognition, and braveness. Make it a conversation well worth discussion. By selecting this topic, you can appealing right into the sharing culture reveal in that many humans can relate it to. Thank you.
My first part about interesting idea. First, blending animation and live action. The way it seamlessly combines moving actors with animated main characters. This approach has been used in many films and provides a unique visual experience that can spark discussion about the evolution of filmmaking technology. Number 2. Themes of belonging and acceptance. The film explores the idea of belonging and popularity. As Stuart, a red stranger to fight in with international humanity. This can lead to conversation about diversity, identification, and how difference can be celebrated rather than shunned. Number 3. Character development. Everyone in the film experiences growth and change. Discussion how Stuart, Josh, and alternate characters develop over the course of the story can lead to insightful conversation about male or female arts and storytelling. And last part is family dynamics. The friendship between Stuart and the circle of relatives he follows is the essence of this film, exploring the dynamics between the individuals of a small circle of relatives and how they find ways to help and care of each other can provide valuable insight into the idea of family itself.
In my opinion, finding English movie is probably a quite effective way to improve English language proficiency. This is the reason why watching English movie can improve English. The first thing is language exposure, as the film exposes you to authentic English conversation, accent, and vocabulary in various contexts. This exposure can help you become more comfortable with distinctive form of spoken English. The second thing is contextual learning, because movies provide a visual context that make it easier for you to understand the meaning of words and terms even if you don't recognize them at the moment. This improves your comprehensive ability. The third thing is slang and idioms. Movies often serve as slang, idiom, and cultural reference that may not be present in formal language lesson. Exposing yourself to those aspects improves your language talent. The fourth thing is listening skill, because watching movies train your listening skill, helping you recognize accents, speech rate, and distinctive tone. This is important for real life interaction. Last but not least is the entertainment factor. Learning through leisure is powerful. Watching movies engages your interest, making knowledge or procedure interesting and sustainable.
My last part is moral value. The moral value of this Stuart Little movie are concerns the adventures of a mouse who lived with his human family. It is a story of tolerance and acceptance. Along the way, Stuart also learns how to overcome physical challenge, how to handle its emotional and what it means to grow up and to take on responsibility.
The main character in this movie is Stuart Little, who is described as a brave little mouse who led to trouble. Stuart is shown to be quite mature and is also shown to have the mind of a normal human child. He was adopted by the Little family. The second is George Little, who is the eldest son in the family. George is portrayed as a very adventurous person who likes many sports, but is also portrayed as a rather scientific person. He and Stuart follow the same morning routine regarding breakfast and school. The third is Eleanor Little, who was the wife of Frederick Little and the mother of George and Stuart. She is a very loving and caring mother and cares about her children. She seems to be overprotective of Stuart and is very good at fixing up the furniture of the house. The fourth was Frederick Little, a husband of Eleanor and loving father of Stuart and George. He is described as a hard worker and takes good care of his children. Frederick always encourages his children to look on the brighter side of every bad situation. The fifth is Snowball, a pet cat of the Little family and is a Persian breed. Snowball is described as a very intelligent and a cunning cat, and despite having problems with Stuart at first, she grew to like Stuart and formed a friendship. Snowball is also shown to be very lovable but inherently cowardly. Last but not least is Margallo, a free bird who developed a close friendship with Stuart. She is also portrayed as Stuart's love interest. Stuart had freed her from Falcon, who used her as his personal self.
Next, we're going to talk about settings of Scott Little movie. The Little House. House where Scott spends his life has difficulty navigating the large human house. Use his small apparatus to find his mom's ring. Scott realized his differences are not a disadvantage but rather a unique skill set enabling him to help others. Next, the lake in the Central Park. Scott first experienced successful adventure. Scott eagerly in a boat race, settling the waves and eventually defending the link being world rank. This successful imbues Scott will eventually spread, which will aid him in journey to spring Margoni. Lastly, the schoolroom. Scott first experienced the complexity of his gentlemanly. Thank you.
3 recommendations about this topic is number 1. Guess appropriately. Select actors who can bring the characters to life in a way that resonates with the audience. For characters like Stuart Little, the voice acting or CGI portrayal should chapter his small size, courage, and determination. Number 2. Maintain the helpful themes. Stuart Little explores themes of family, friendship, and self-discovery. These themes should be preserved and explored in the film adaptation, allowing the audience to connect emotionally with the character and their journeys. And the last part is message of acceptance. The story of Stuart, a small mouse in a human world, carries message of acceptance and embracing difference. The film adaptation should emphasize this message, promoting tolerance and understanding among its viewers.
Last not the least, way to improve English language. First, language moderations. As time passes, language evolves. When updating or discussing Scott Little in the future, coordinator updating any archaic language or phrases to make the dialogue more accurate to contemporary audience. Second, maintain the audience voice. While modulation the language is important, try to relate the audience unique voice and writing style as much as possible. This helps preserve the original charms and tone of the story. Last, wordplay and host. E.B. White's writes often contains wordplay and clear humor. When adapting the language, try maintain these elements while adapting them to fit in a modern context. That's all from me. Thank you.